Sometimes, us hardcore trophy hunters and completionists need to remind ourselves that it's okay to play games for fun, at least once in a while. So I wanted to highlight some games that are more casual and fun platinum experiences. Games that don't require endless, agonizing hours to master difficult gameplay or soul-crushing collectible grinds. After all, life is about balance. Yin and yang, light and dark, Taylor Swift and Infant Annihilator. Now don't get me wrong, I love a good challenge. I just recently completed Wolfenstein 2's infamous Mein Leben mode, which will be featured in an upcoming video. But I, for one, love to play video games because they are fun. So the one requirement for any game in this format will be it must be fun to play, and the Platinum Trophy cannot detract from that in a substantial way. These are palate cleanser platinums. These games are meant to give you a break from the stress, anxiety, or tedium you may be used to while still letting you snag an illustrious Platinum Trophy for your collection. These games have trophy lists that should be easy enough to get through for any trophy hunter. There's also nothing to be embarrassed by with these games. These aren't Gooner games or pay for platinum shovelware games that will make you hang your head in shame. Even if they may not be Game of the Year caliber, these games have at least a little bit of substance and some redeeming qualities. These will be shorter videos, 5 minutes or less, and we'll focus on one game per video. We're keeping it casual. The first game we're going to look at is Deliver at All Costs. This game had my interest the moment I saw the trailer. This is the first game from a small team of university students out of Sweden under the studio name Far Out Games. Released very recently in May of 2025, Deliver at All Costs is a simple game where you must deliver unusual packages. I know what you're thinking. I already have Death Stranding 2. Do I really need another delivery simulator? The answer is yes. Deliver at All Costs is a stress-free, casual, fun, and completely absurd game. The different packages you are tasked with delivering modify your pickup truck's physics just like in real life. Transporting a giant flailing marlin in the back will have your truck involuntarily swerving all over the road as the giant fish whips its tail left and right. You'll also need to use physics to load or sometimes drag items to their destinations. This game has a very arcadey, old school feel, almost like Paperboy mixed with top-down old GTA games. The zoomed-in isometric viewpoint keeps your attention on your truck, and you can rotate the camera 90 degrees back and forth with the right stick. The highly destructible environments will have you intentionally ignoring lane markers and traffic and taking the shortest path to your destination, even if it's right through a building. The trophy list includes standard tasks like beating the game and completing easy, straightforward, miscellaneous tasks. No online trophies means you can still earn this platinum as long as you have a working PS5 and a copy of the game. No need to rush this one, you can save it for later when you're looking for something quick and casual to play. The trophy list doesn't require multiple full playthroughs and there are no difficulty settings. Missions are extremely forgiving. If you fail an objective by blowing up your truck or missing a time limit, don't worry. The game will reset you immediately nearby and never causes you to lose more than a couple minutes of progress. There are some mission-specific trophies, including a couple that will take a few tries, but thankfully all missions can be replayed from the options menu. The few trophies that require you to do something a certain amount of times can quickly and easily be farmed in the open world or via mission replay. As for the downsides, there are a few, but thankfully they are minor. The story is a bit meh. I found it underwhelming and a tad confusing. Load times feel a little bit longer than they should be for a PS5 game this small. I also had some minor issues with audio mixing, for example, background music being too loud during the dialogue, and a few typos and subtitles, but nothing that makes the game a burden to play. The game does feel a little bit unfinished, like there's room for improvement in a future expansion or second game, but it doesn't feel broken and is a respectable debut for such a small and young team. Deliver at All Costs is out now for just $30 retail. It is also on Xbox and PC for all you achievement hunters. Whether you're a hardcore completionist looking for an easier game to add to your list, or just a casual gamer who doesn't care about trophies, achievements, or completion at all, Deliver at All Costs is 10 hours of good, absurd fun. That's it for this one. If you're into trophy or achievement hunting, or have an itch for video game completionism, consider checking out my channel. I have another series where I'm focusing on hard platinum trophies, which is where the bulk of my focus will be, but I'll also be sharing any casual, fun platinum trophies I come across, and we'll likely have some other completion-related content down the road. Until then, keep hunting, trophy hunters.